I like that intro because it's
too long.
You haven't complained about that yet. It's got the Cannibal Corpse bass line at the end of it. I wonder if what's his face did like have something to do with that.
No.
You never know.
They said they credit who it was.
It could be like an author's name where it's like my old author name was Arthur Cleave, which is one of the best author names ever.
Sure.
But they get into the whole and it's almost slap bass, but it's not. You can tell they're doing with their fingers.
Yeah.
By the way,
hi Calvin.
Not just Aka and Hexus, also Del and Raz. We just didn't know what intro to play. Yes. Also, I am quite an angry little bunny tonight because I'm tired, so I apologize ahead of time. I'm wearing my Care Bear outfit because it's the only one that had the grumpy bear on it.
You're not angry with me.
Also, a quick thing for those of you who joined us last night, and hi everybody, a lot of you were there. So Sleepy was having internet issues, and then Raz got internet issues and completely disconnected. And then my internet went down too, and I couldn't even get my hotspot to work. So I had to run around and get my internet all fixed, and you guys just had to sit there to a live feed of nothing and for like 13 minutes. Yeah. So I'm very sorry about that, but
so what you're saying is I failed you as a teacher, is what you're saying, that I failed.
It was the internet. Internet locked us out.
No, exactly. It was the internet.
No,
it locked me out of the feed because I couldn't do it
totally
from anywhere else.
Why is my hand so pink?
You're a bunny.
Yeah.
Little bunny. This hand's not pink.
I'm a failed teacher because the internet went down last night. I'm sorry, Delphine, that I failed you.
Yeah. He went over there to the world internet and just shut it down and was like, fuck those guys.
Screw this.
Legit though, there was a country in South America and a country somewhere in Europe where their
Guatemala.
I wish it was. That'd have been hilarious.
Guatemala.
Country's entire internet for the whole country went down. Like there was some major issue with like all these service providers yesterday. Like
I went out.
The world. It was crazy.
I went out to the middle of the desert. I think it's New Mexico. And I had to go and restart the world's internet, the United States internet.
Yeah, I've seen that episode.
And I got covered in ectoplasm too for a moment there.
Yeah, that was an ectoplasm.
Okay, can I do this just because it's fun? Since I have the power now, I want to do this just because I love what our comment feed is so far.
Who's running the show?
Permission. I'm asking permission. Can I just do a quick rundown? Okay. So this is our comment so far.
Gotta read them.
I already put them all up and said hi, so.
Yeah, I just think it's hi.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
So guys, I just want to announce something.
Oh, really?
It is the year of the bunnies!
Yay!
Bunnies!
Big sharp fangs! Pointy teeth!
We all gotta do that.
Things are backwards on that thing.
Hey, it's fan.
It's gonna kill its eyes every single time it closes its mouth.
It
Whatever, it'll kill something else first.
Yeah, there's always a bone in between that.
No time to explain. Get in the llama.
Yep.
Okay.
Llama.
I'd get in the llama. If there was weed in the llama, I'd get the llama.
JD, I hope you're in here right now. I'm coming for you with the llamas.
We used to have a drama llama board, or well, it was a llama board at this place that I worked on behind the bar, like on the wall that had the alcohol bottles on display, and we had the llama and then drama llamas, and then people put up some pajamas, and then the Bahamas, and then Mama from Mama's Family. So we'd be like llama, 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 mama, Bahama, pajama, llama, drama, llama. It was fun.
I have a no drama llama mug.
Nice.
It just has a llama with like flowers on the front, and then as you're drinking the tea, it just says no drama on the inside.
That's nice.
I was like, what else is going on? Hey, what's up? Hello, Susan. Susan! Hey, we do not eat the bunnies around here because they will fucking kill you.
No, they have spotted liver disease, and you'll get that.
I was buying, was it Wagyu or however you pronounce that? And deer. Yeah, I bought some of that at that international market I was telling you guys about, and I got some deer, and I almost bought some rabbit. I came this close.
Actually, I have eaten rabbit.
I have to.
Kind of tastes like chicken.
You got if you go and hunt it. I mean, obviously, you want to get rabbit from farmers and stuff like that, because if you hunt it and you get spotted liver, you'll get fucked up.
Hey, Lynn, long time no see. No time long see. I can't see you today. He says, hello, nice ears. Thank you. And that internet thing was my fault. I tripped over some random cord in my backyard and caused that. Sorry. Lynn's awesome, by the way.
Who's Lynn again?
Lynn's the guy who broke the internet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
It wasn't Ralph.
Oh, okay. I don't know. We deal with so many people. I'm like,
eating rabbit will kill the Jenny.
My grandmother, apparently, according to my grandfather, made the best rabbit gravy in the world.
oh, there's an innuendo for that.
Oh, dude, that's my grandma.
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't even hear grandma. I'm sorry. I literally didn't hear grandma. I like zoned out, and all I heard was rabbit.
Also have knobbly eyes.
You're allergic to bunny?
How did you find out?
By eating bunny. I'm sure.
Like, it's supposed to
rabbit gravy.
Yes, they used to do like you have fish feeds and stuff in the small town that my grandparents lived in. They would have all these like potlucks and get-togethers, but they'd have like the hunters would go out and they'd have, like a bunch of pheasants and stuff and a bunch of rabbit. And so grandma would cook like 30 rabbits or something. They'd give her all the rabbits to cook. She had 2 kitchens running at once in her house and all the big cookers and stuff. And and she made the best rabbit gravy ever.
My ancestors called her
cook the bunnies.
My ancestors
knobbly eyes.
Knobbly eyes.
My ancestors called it Hassenpfeffer.
Hassenpfeffer.
That's just
fun to say.
The bunnies of chaos are coming for you. The bunnies of chaos are coming for you.
Good morning.
I'm so sorry. Yay!
That was unexpected.
That's the point. That's the point. But if you see the messages on our personal chat real fast, I was all, oh my god!
Everyone's like, where's Dell? We'll tell you guys later. We fucked up. We fucked up bad right now.
Oh shit!
The BOC is deadly now.
I don't eat rabbit. I'm like the Doors song. I eat more chicken than any man has ever seen.
Your chicken's nasty. I was talking about chicken when we cut out on the internet last night about how I don't eat chicken.
I just eat food.
His dad didn't eat chicken.
He made up a story about it, and everyone's like, was that real? I was like, no, he just doesn't like chicken. He's never liked it.
In one of the episodes we were talking about that, actually, you told us the whole story about the chicken thing.
Yeah, he supposedly someone told him that which the funny thing is he told me that story, and I was like, Dad, I'm literally you were born in Panama, Bakersfield. No, that's literally a small
town like right outside of Bakersfield.
I was like, and I was born in Old River, which is 5 miles down from where you were born and raised. It was like he tried to say that there was a guy who told him when he was a kid they were performing acts of bestiality on chickens, and that's the reason why he'll never touch a chicken, because he knew every chicken like that has been touched that way. And I was like,
chicken
and
burgers.
I literally said, where did this happen? And he's all, where they were butchering chickens over here. I was like, I grew up here too. There is no place where they were butchering chickens where you live.
Sometimes you gotta fuck a chicken to learn to read.
Right?
And he wasn't talking.
Are you telling me like I look like the kind of guy who would take a chicken, cut its head off?
Oh, so he just called me a chicken fucker.
So,
rest in peace.
Speaking of chicken fucking,
he's dead.
Speaking of chicken fucking, I don't.
Wait,
What's his face from Hills Have Eyes is dead?
No.
Michael Burns alive.
I was like, that guy's what's his face is fucking rad.
He's still alive.
You're right. But Sid Haig wasn't in that scene, was he?
But I'm saying Sid.
But yeah, that's good. For some reason, I got that in my head. Sorry. I was like doing the whole thing, and then I got distracted, and I saw the bunny ears and went, "Oh, clown Sid Haig." Oh, never mind.
Official clown business.
I'm getting scolded this time.
Car. What was that about clown business? Did I fucking stutter, bitch?
I had a bunch of gifs of that I was using on Tumblr back in the day.
I love that scene.
We had a slip inside at our when we slaughtered chickens on the farm. We just put cardboard ramps along the sides of the slip and slides. Then you just cut the head off and toss the chicken down and see how far it would get down the slip and slide, and we take bets on it. It's a fun game.
Did I tell you about the chicken that lived on our farm the one year we decided to do it? Dumbass chicken.
That actually
it ran away.
People actually reported a chicken that actually lived after it got decapitated, and all they did, the people kept doing is just putting grain down its neck. It lived for like I think weeks on end.
Yeah.
This was one that was just croupy, so we weren't gonna. We took it aside from the other chickens, and just left it, and it survived. Like
think
with
about
the
this,
leftover food and water without us tending it for months.
The boy who lived
Jurassic Park
has come to die.
Look at here, fellas. The boy who lived has come to die.
Havada
Havada
I love it. Alabama. It was Alabama.
Where's Tyler in it? We need to get Tyler in it. Actually, we need to get him to do that.
Yeah,
no, what's the other dude?
Not like that.
No, the other dude on his show with the beard. I can't think of his name right now.
Social D.
Yeah, his accent is like that. We got to get him to do that.
Hey,
Tyler doesn't have a thick accent, but that dude does have a thick accent.
You weren't in the show the other night. You weren't still there when we were doing the music competition. And at the end, I was tied with Scorn, I think.
Yeah.
And the question was from Social D.
Yep.
What is the real name of the lead singer of Guar? I was like, Dave Rocky. Come on.
How could you not know that?
And people were, and then freaking Tyler was like,
you didn't know?
Was like, wow, that was fast. I was like, dude.
It's Dave Rocky.
No, it's not that she didn't know. It's that she asked.
I got in trouble.
One. She asked which one because
I was that dick.
Because what's his face? Beefcake.
There's been several beefcakes. I don't know his name right now. That's that's the original one too.
Yeah,
I was just pulling out that Guar has changed a bit over the years.
By the way, they took over Mike Dirks.
No, I'm sorry. Not Mike. I'm sorry. The guy who took over as Lothar is the original.
Lothar, thank you.
He's the original Beefcake, and he's fucking smart as hell, man. Like all those guys are super intelligent.
I met them all back in the day. The guy that taught me special effects was the lead on their one of their older special effects teams. So they're amazing fucking people, man.
If you guys ever want to know what really on our side, and I'm pretty sure even with Mother de la Mort, Dave Brocky, the everything he paid attention to, like everything from freedom of speech to art to just making everything and doing everything, being hands-on, hardworking, and we just don't admire him for the heroin side of things, but everything else, he was a fucking badass.
I'm so sad about him.
It's just as much green jelly for me as it was Guar, though, because
green jelly is great.
They were much the same thing, and the only still existing member still keeps green jelly going. And if you're in the area doing where they're doing a show, you can stop by and be in the band.
You left one out.
Only one still does anything though.
I'm pretty sure because Maynard from Tool is a very fun guy. I'm not a big fan of Tool, but Maynard is a badass. No, he's the one.
There's been more members of that band than any super band in the history of time. If you look up the list, over 30 or 40 musicians that have been in and out of Green Jelly. But the founding member is the only one that's still left in the band that's still doing it. Is what I'm saying.
He doesn't like. He doesn't like Tool mostly because he's a contrarian and people used to shove it down his throat.
You say it's. Go ahead. Sorry, Del.
Oh, I just wanted to say today is this is oddly enough the birthday of the person who I was going to make a comment about. When I was first listening to, I was in a humanities class in high school, and we were listening to a bunch of different old symphonies and stuff for the musical part of it. And we were playing, I think it was one of Mahler's symphonies, and they have this da 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 da, and I'm like, oh my god, it's Gwar from Have You Seen Me? With when they have the slow and my instructor's like, oh, who is Gwar? I would like to check them out. Well, he didn't say it like that. He's very educated, very cultured, down to earth person. I'm just like, yeah, I'm not going to bring you that album. I'm just not bringing you that song.
Who is this Gwar?
I think the world.
But it's his 80th birthday today, so happy birthday!
Go.
The World
Anybody?
Tour of all the tours they did, though, by far.
Wait, say that again.
The World Magazine, my favorite tour they did by far.
I've never got a chance to see him, and I won't go see him now. I won't.
No,
look, as much as they're all friends, they're all best friends. They all grew up together, with the exception of what's his face, the new Pustulus. He got brought into the band. He's a badass too. It's not Gwar anymore. They should have called it something else.
I mean, they could have gone back to Warg.
There was like an agreement, right? That if anyone ever passed, even Dave,
yeah,
they would keep it
going.
Oh
no, I know that, but for me, it's for me. It's
we would have. It's because of our love for Dave Brockie, not because of the hate for the rest.
Here's the thing:
the TV show he was in.
Huh?
You didn't see the actual straight TV show.
The cartoon?
No, Holliston, the TV show. It was a live action.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Where he was like
Adam Green's imaginary friend that lived in his closet, and
I've seen parts of it. I know what you're talking about, but I was like, his best Dave Brockie's best work was on Fox News on the Red Eye, dude, and like it wasn't anybody's fault but the executives, because what's his face? Not Tucker Carlson, the other dude. I can't think of his name, but he was wanting to keep him on there because he was a huge Gwar fan, and like Dave Brockie was great on it.
John Daly?
I can't think of the guy's name.
I'm not going to repeat the whole story right now, but I got asked what my favorite concert was during that interview earlier today with Jenny, and I was telling them when I saw Gwar at 12 years old, and I got to go backstage, and that was before I met my friend that taught me special effects. But while I was backstage, a riot broke out, so we had to actually. Me and my sister had to escape the whole building, and it was an old opera house in downtown Columbus. We had to escape the riot, get out to find my mother's car that was in a parking garage in order to leave, because I was 12 and she was only 15.
Oh wow!
It was a nuts
That's
night.
Crazy.
My brain right now is going, let the battle cry go forth, which is give the people what they want, and what the people want could only be the senseless slaughter.
You want to turn into the left, not to the right, always to the left.
How do you hide money from hippie? Put it under the soap.
Real close to the neck, like.
Real close to the shoulders, like. Look at all that PSI.
So there are things and stuff.
My favorite still always will be Slaughterama, but Maggots and Sadama Go-Go are like tied for second.
Fucking what's the one I
Maggots.
can't think of? I Hate You or
which one?
The Hate one. I Hate You. It's on the same thing with Slaughterama, same album. I can't think of what it's called right now.
My brain's not working, so
I hate. Was it? It's like you eat white toast. You don't. I can't think of the name of the song.
Your face is gross. You eat white toast. You don't know what to do. And just
sick of you.
You really suck, and
sick
so I'm sick of
you. That's so good.
You.
Oh, I'm so sick of you.
My favorite.
Sick.
Still, Slaughterama. Whatever happened to Eddie Munster? I'm looking at him. Whoa! Look at that hairdo. It's as big as the Hindenburg, and probably go up just as fast if I put this letter to it.
Guys, it was such a different time. Like, starting with the Dead Kennedys, they literally understood context of words, and I'm not going to say the words that they put in their lyrics because we'll get taken down right now because that's the generation we live in now. But just
remember, you're a Starbelly Sneech, you suck, you're like a leech, you want everyone to act like you.
Right?
But
they understood to put things up to make what made people think, and that was one of the best things about Gwar. Well, even the Dead Kennedys and stuff like that. Guar, you had to read between the lines. It wasn't just like it was total sarcasm and everything just put out there. It was just like punk rock. So,
ladies and gentlemen,
I've tried,
welcome
Susan.
to-
I've tried the channel Jello Biafra, or not Jello Biafra.
Yeah,
I can do I can sing like Jello Biafra, but Dave Brocky, I can't. He's such a badass baritone, and he's got that vibrato that I cannot. It just I might be able to hit a note, but that's it.
So one last story on this with Jello. My ex's mom actually grew up with Eric Bauer.
Oh, rad.
And if you guys don't know who that is, then I'm sad for you.
Look it up.
Look it up. So
read a book.
my ex's mom grew up with Eric Bauer, and the only story I really remember was something about he had a turtle, and he loved his turtle, and
that he let Raz's mom babysit it.
But the problem was I don't think we paid enough attention to the story because all we kept thinking was, so I threw the turtle!
So I threw the rock!
Like, the entire time she's telling the story, we're all, so I threw the turtle into the life-size Hot Wheels car. Had K-Speed lights, tractor tiles, it was a life-size Hot Wheels car for some dumb rich kid. By the way, I really love Jack Kennedy's. Take me to jail and insane, take me to jail now.
It was so hard living on like a farm and trying to get into that scene in the middle of fucking Nebraska. Like it was hard. We didn't have, like, you go into the record store in the town by us and it's like, if it's not totally Christian, it's not here. You know, so like when I went on my school trip to Washington, D.C., everybody's buying souvenirs. I'm hitting all the music shops because it's the only time I've been by a city that would sell some of the death metal and everything. Like I got the magazines, but I couldn't get the music.
Just said the death metal.
Yes, all of the death metal.
Death metals.
I was getting the death metal albums that were unavailable.
I was getting the death metals albums.
I was getting them death metals that wasn't available to me out in the farm.
You know what I used to do here? Because I grew up in the same situation on a farm, but I was only 45 minutes outside of town. What I would do, like, because I wanted to have like I wanted to be the first kid to buy the like dissections, the Somberland and stuff like that. So what I would do is, because all my other friends who are metalheads, they didn't go to my school. They went to other schools where they were out of school, because this is like my senior year. I would head over to my record shop, which was like the warehouse, which became FYE. And I would go and hide the black metal and death metal albums in like the sections where I knew they wouldn't look. And like what, like outlaw, we were all into outlaw country and all this other stuff. So I was like, okay, I got to go put this somewhere. And I knew they would go and look even in like the Christian rock section. So I had to go put it in like the mariachi section and stuff like that, because I knew a lot of the music and stuff like that because my neighbors and all this other stuff, but they didn't, and they didn't know how to speak Spanish too well. I speak somewhat broken Spanish, but I was like, okay, I can go hide this over here and they're not going to find this shit. This is going to be mine. And I'd come in there and be like, man, I couldn't find the dissections. I was like, man, oh fuck, dude, I got the Somberland and the early tapes. I just bought these guys. What the fuck?
We had this record store down in Columbus, and ever so often they would just put out like their like markdown bin of all their albums just out the back door in the alley, and you could just walk up and take what you wanted. But you had to dig and get there first, because they would secretly hide like brand new albums from all kinds of bands, all genres too, just in there. And the first time that I discovered, oh my God, what was it? Monster Magnet, which for a hot minute, I loved Monster Magnet there for a while.
You still love them, man. They're fucking rad.
I mean, I do. Like I was like, I had a full on obsession there for like about a year or two. And I pulled the album that had Space Lord in it out of there, and it was brand new. Still, it had just come out that week, and that was like one of my big finds that summer, was pulling that out. And I was like, Monster Magnet, I love the name. Let's check this out.
I didn't know that Monster Magnet and Ministry had they're friends and stuff like that. Like I didn't get that, like, and it wasn't until actually a couple years ago. And then I go back and look at a lot of stuff. I was like, he was in a lot of Ministry stuff. I recognized him back then, but I didn't.
It took me a couple years
together.
Yeah, to figure it out.
Because I'm a huge Ministry fan. I love absolutely love Alien Jurgensen, man. He's such a badass dude. He's a guy like Lemmy, man. Like he's gonna keep going like Lemmy, and then all of a sudden he'll be like 70 or 80. He'll just drop.
You know, did I ever tell you my Lemmy story?
I ran away to Atlanta to be a punk because I couldn't make it as a cowboy.
The band that I toured in was like metal, grunge, and blues, like a fusion, right? And we would do different shows where we'd be just metal or just grunge or just blues or whatever, like all these shows. And we did this thing called Metal Mind Rage out in Boston. And while we were there, I didn't know this. No one was allowed to know who the headliners were. It was like this big secret thing. Well, I get there, I'm on shrooms, and I wasn't even on that night. I was like the second night of the festival. I found out that Motorhead was going to be open the second night, and that we were going on right before Motorhead. Had no idea, and I was like immediately like fuck, because I was our lead singer. I was like terrified about it, and then he was sitting over by the bar. He's like, "What's going on, man?" So I talked to him. I'm like, "I'm about to open before you." We had this talk for like 20 minutes, which ended up in him literally putting marker on his mole and pressing it to a napkin and signing his name for me because I didn't want an autograph from him. I wanted it from the mole.
Did you drink with him?
Oh yeah, drank.
And you survived?
Yeah.
Sorry,
dear God, Lemmy was sorry.
He drank way more than I did. I'm not gonna lie. I was already shrooming and high as shit, but I drank. I could not hang with him, dude. And back then I could hang with about anybody, but not him. I wasn't gonna try it. That was alcohol poisoning waiting to happen.
That's death, actually.
I was actually okay because of Susan's comment. My brain is still going. Cowboy look is the one I saw. I can't change now because clothes are bought. Being a cowboy was my fate. I can't help it if I was born late. Yeehaw! Woo woo! Yeehaw!
The absolute best.
Woo woo! Yeehaw!
The absolute best Vandal song. I don't care what anybody says, and I think you're going to agree with me. Is the
Leif Erikson?
Yes. No. Well, that one, but no. What's the freaking the mullet song? I can't think of the name right now. The edible's kicking in. What's the one?
I've got an ape drape. Yes, I do. They're giving them to everyone, and that means you. You can go to Riverside and get one too, and then you'll have an ape drape like I do.
I've got achy breaky hair.
Achy breaky hair. Yes, I do. They're giving them to everyone, and that means you. You can go to Nashville and get one too, and you'll have achy breaky hair like I do.
You know what?
I got the hockey hair. Yes, I do. They're giving them to everyone, and that means you.
You know what the equivalent?
You can go to Canada and get one too, and then you'll have the hockey hair like I do.
Do you know what the punk rock equivalent of the ape drape is?
What?
And I think Susan might understand. And when I say this, was the little ducktail cue or whatever they called it. That your whole head would be either shaved or like a normal haircut, and you have your vest on and your spike on, and you turn around back behind the kid. Like he would have like this dyed portion of hair that went down to just below his like shoulders or middle of his neck.
I just felt like a rat tail.
It was something along those lines. Like I had one too, like before I grew my hair out, and my aunt would always like pull up on it. I was like, fuck, man.
Go ahead and buzz around the ears. I've been growing out that one braid back there for years. I've had it since the first time I saw Queen's Right.
You know, like the first time I heard that lyric, I was like, Queen. I was like, I can't even identify with that because you see a lot of mullets at a Queen show too.
Oh yeah.
Make it short in front and long and back. Make it short in front and long and back.
It's big and short in front. Wrong.
Of course, earlier since we're talking about Dead Kennedys, all I could think of was there's a prefab building and a funny smell.
I'll tell you this right now. There's bands like, okay, so there's bands that are punk rock, and then there's bands that are super punk rock, and those super punk rock bands are like NoFX and freaking like the Vandals. I'll even say what's this Blink 182 bands like them. They're corporate as fuck, but
take off your pants and jacket.
But instead of like going with the status quo and being like, oh, we're all about taking down the system or whatever's going on at the moment, they're like, no, we're just gonna go drink beer and fucking sing songs about ape drapes and stuff like that. And dudes who drink too much.
Hold on, my brain. I'm trying to think of the God damn it, the one song by Blink 182 that I really like.
I just remember. I can remember the lyrics right now. Like that one song. I'm sorry.
No, not that one. Where he's talking about his grandpa shit his pants. I can't. My brain can't think of it right now.
Look, I'm not a big fan of Travis Barker. Like I think he's a really good drummer, but also like I've also heard if you actually meet the dude, he's actually super down to earth. They portrayed him wrong on TV, like, but whatever. But like,
I mean, I did a festival he was at. He was super nice and was
Yeah.
passing edibles to
I'm just-
people that were hanging out. I mean,
I'm not a. I don't think I think it's because I'm not a big fan of flashy musicians, and that's what it is. Because he's real flashy with how he drums. Because he's a good drummer. But Mark Tom and Travis, dude, those guys actually were fucking rad. They did everything fucking right and all this other stuff, and they made money at what they were doing, and they still maintain the fact they were just having fun and being punk.
Dude, I still love Tony Kenning as a drummer. Tony Kenning is like a god to me because anyone that can drum with one fucking arm the way he does is
that.
Def Leppard.
There you go. I couldn't think of his name for. I saw Def Leppard live, and he's fucking rad.
Now I remember. It's Labor Day, and my grandpa just ate 7 fucking hot dogs. Labor Day, and my grandpa just ate 7 fucking hot dogs, and he shit his pants. He's always fucking shit his pants, and I'll never talk to you again unless your dad'll suck me off.
Dude, what's his face? Lead singer of NoFX. What's his name again? El Jefe. No, not El Jefe's their drummer or guitarist. Fuck, I can't think of his name. But anyway, like
every time I shaved off my mohawk, I looked like a skinhead. Sorry.
Read it. No. What did she say? Yep.
The girls' skins had only bangs, I remember.
It was super cute though.
Fat Mike, Mike Burkett, right?
Mike, yeah. He like that guy was so committed to being a punk that I think now he's not wearing dresses. No joke. Like sexy lingerie, he just didn't stop wearing them. He just wore it everywhere. And like it fucking worked.
Look at Snyder.
Who?
Dee Snyder, Twisted Sister.
Oh, Snyder.
Well, yeah, but that was more stage makeup than anything else.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I love Dee Snyder.
Me too.
Susan will understand why this is always stuck in my head. We had an old one of our old ads that we don't have up anymore. Every time it played, for some reason, all I could think of was, who's that kid in the back of the room? Who's that kid in the back of the room? Setting all his papers on fire. Setting all his papers on fire. Where did he get that crazy smile? Where did he get that crazy smile? We all think he's really weird.
Okay, so about 25 minutes ago, I saw you hit this plateau from being exhausted to now, like, new wave of energy. Like,
oh no, this is called delirium.
Yeah,
we completely scrolled about what we're here talking about tonight to punk and music, and
I don't mind.
And next thing we know, we're gonna be talking metal.
Following your lead, man. I'm good with scrolling or whatever.
I don't even care.
I just see Aka as like in elementary school, just running around the room in school, and her teacher just being like, "What the? Okay,
she didn't take her nap today." Like
that's the phase I know well, though. When you go so long without sleeping, you're so exhausted, and you think you're so tired, and then all of a sudden, the insanity just kicks in, and suddenly you have to do like 50,000 things, and you have to do them now. I get like that all the time.
Well, I have ADHD, so for some reason extra, I get that extra. Whoop!
You're Susan.
Squirrels got wild.
Dude, Johnny Rotten's one of my favorite people of all time. I would never do an interview with him. Never.
I just want to point out JB Rotten. Where do you think I partially got that name from?
Oh, that's fucking rad. But no, I would never do an interview with him because if you've seen him, dude, he is a fucking dick to people who interview him. And like, if you're even off on your grammar, it's interview's done, and he just walks away.
Babe, I need you to do the greetings. This is the Secretary of War at the State Department of the United States.
It's really kicking in. Greetings.
We have a problem. The companies want something done, but this sluggish world economic situation. About this sluggish world economic situation, profits have been running a little thin lately. We need to stimulate some growth.
Oh, this is so good.
All right, shark punchers, listen up.
I don't know why Kinky Sex Makes the World Go Round was always one of my favorite. I guess it's just the title, really.
It's a good title.
It's a good title.
That's back when it was
also a good mantra.
Yeah. Oh man, I went on a rant one time. It was one of my super ADD moments, like ADHD, almost like manic. Where within my rant there was probably about 20 different punk song titles. And it started off with Kinky Sex Makes the World Go Round. Wow, ain't that true?
Sex and violence is always stuck in my head, no joke.
Sex and violence.
And Susan captured me saying it.
Sex and violence. Sex and violence.
Dude, the Exploited was, and that's one of those bands too. They just did not give a fuck. Just like what? Sid Vicious too. All those guys.
I love Offspring, man.
Fucking Offspring.
So you want to tell the story, or can I tell? I want to tell the story. Nope.
No.
So
can I tell part of it?
Yeah, go ahead. No.
You tell the first part I said. I told
You gotta tag like Crystal and them in this so we can get it over to Horbag so she can see us talking shit again.
Oh, can I tell that
part? We have business here to do, actually. There's a reason why we're here.
I know, but can I tell that one part?
No, we actually need to move on.
Okay, fine. Tell the part.
Look, okay, so the first time I saw TSOL, a whole bunch of fucking Nazis broke up the show, and it got to this was at Jerry's Pizza here in Bakersfield, which is it is a punk rock landmark. It's one of those. It's still to this day they don't have a they have a staging area. They don't have a dressing room, so the bands have to walk through the crowd, and that's how they make them do it. They have to interact, and they have to load up their stuff that way and interact with people coming through. But so we were down there, it's downstairs too, in the basement. Okay. So the first time we went and saw TSOL, they were actually LOST because they're in a Jack. What's his name? What's his name?
Jack Lloyd Grisham.
Jack Lloyd Grisham. I'm sorry. It was
Uncle Jack.
He was trying to get the name back, and the band was fighting with each other. So they were LOST, and then like basically Nazis broke up the show and caused a fucking riot. I almost got arrested. All this there because I was covered in blood and vomit. Yeah.
Joking.
So fast forward, we go to the show.
This is knobbly eyes.
An ex side piece of mine, she's a dumb fucking cunt.
Oh, can I tell part of this story?
No, we gotta get through this. So
that's not the part I wanted to tell though.
Well, she was there and she almost got us kicked out of there because
I made her cry.
She tried to start shit with us, and I was like blocking everything. Like I was like, get away. I was like, we're not gonna do anything. She's all, all over me, and I was like seriously whispering to Akad. I was like, dude, I swear to God, if I miss fucking TSOL again because of a fight.
That's the only reason I literally sat on my hands because I wanted to punch her, but instead, and for the record, guys, I don't body shame. I'm fat. I don't give a shit. But I also pinpointed her insecurity.
Yeah.
So I looked right at her and went, oh, somebody forgot to wear their Spanx today.
So security actually comes down, and these were armed security. They had like locks on and everything like that. And they come down. They actually remove her, and I was like, I was looking at them, and they're like, "Oh, you're good, babe. You're in."
You made it sound like you had a side piece with me.
Oh no!
God,
this was a side piece.
It wasn't a side piece. It was a chick that he was banging right before me.
Yeah.
Okay. Phrasing.
And then now my stupid ex-wife's gonna be, I fucking knew you cheated on me, even though I cheated 15 different times yesterday on you.
Well, anyway, let me just long story short.
So, yeah, TSOL goes on, and we're sitting there. I'm right up, literally no joke, because the stage is set up too. There's no barrier from the stage. It's you're there with the punk kids and stuff like that, and then the band's right there, and it's a fucking badass venue.
I was like right there.
We were right up against
you guys about.
We were right up against Jack Lloyd Grisham, and then all of a sudden he's like talking about like this snotty little band because they redid Dance With Me, the album. They did the whole thing live, and he was talking about this shitty little band, this snotty little band that was like trying to work with them or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, this is the part that I wanted to tell. This is the one part I wanted to tell.
But let me get to it. So he's getting to that. He's like talking about him, and he's all some fucking band named Offspring, something like that. And and then I already knew the story, but go ahead.
And then so he points to the back and he goes, and there's Dexter.
He goes, isn't that right? He's all, Noodles, you were right there. And
then I look, and Noodles is literally right next to me.
No, we're like this. Noodles is right in between us.
So I go.
No,
I was taking a picture. No, he was right here next to me because I went to take a picture, and he looked at me and went.
Yeah, I was like, oh my fucking God. One of my other favorite names.
Emilio!
Actually, we got to change it to Emilio!
Yeah. But I was like, this is one of my favorite bands right here, and this is one of my other favorite bands. I already knew that story. I knew he was talking about him, but I was like, thought he was just going to say that we became friends or whatnot, and we did work with him. And like they did steal our drum beat and stuff like that, which they actually did. And I was like, oh, he's just telling that story. I didn't know they showed up too. because this was supposed to be Jerry's Pizza's last night. The Offspring showed up. LOST, TSOL purposely played there, even though they're bigger. They're for bigger venues now. But they purposely did play there because they knew that was going to be Jerry's Pizza's last night, and they wanted to be their last band playing there.
So, okay.
But they reopened, and it's still the same.
2 things, and then we're going to get to what we actually came here for.
Sorry, guys.
So Lynn wants to know: have the stores in the area put the eggs behind in a locked cabinet yet?
No.
Not yet.
People have been stealing chickens though. Like that's been a thing that's actually been happening. Like there's been like notices and stuff about that.
My last dog walk, there was a chicken. Like it was literally just like walking with 2 pigeons, and we were trying to catch it and everything. But I had some dogs that wanted to eat the chicken, so.
It's because you're right in the middle of the city. There are plats that are farm zones still, so you can't.
This wasn't farm zone.
You can sell like chickens and stuff. Like it's weird to be like in the middle of a city and go a couple blocks over, and then you see chicken coops. And you're like, oh, what the fuck?
That's normal here, but at the same time, this was not a zoned farm area. And there was just a random chicken on a major street. And then Lynn said, I went to a concert like that once, spent the entire time in the mosh pit within 3 feet of Joan Jett. Nice.
Oh, that's fucking
Got to meet the Blackhearts after the show.
Joan Jett's one of my favorite, she's one of my favorite musicians of all time, too. Fucking still gorgeous to this day. Absolutely just.
Right.
Sorry.
So, I'm exhausted. Now, I'm just going to say, I'm not sure if there's any flashing in this. I have not actually watched this video. But we're going to play this video first, and then we're going to get to our announcements.
Look, by flashing, she means me in a trench coat, guys. And I don't think I did. I mean, in this.
With nothing but a watch.
I mean, you definitely want to watch. You want to see where Hexus is his demon at.
Well, first off, again, we must let you know that this is the year of the Bunnies. So the 2023 season begins right about now. So, here are the announcements. So, the first week of February, Roots Bleed Red will be back. The second week of February, we have You Can't Sit With Us making its return.
That'll as well season 2.
As Ghoul Radio making its return for season 3, I think.
15th season, I think. I mean, this has been going on, or 20,000s, because it's been going on since like the 1920s.
So, how did that compute at all?
Wait, I'm sorry.
Okay. Horror Gallery comes back February 24th. And to be honest with you, that is the only one we have an exact date for.
Hey, can I ask a question real fast? And if someone can answer this for me. If Mother de la Morte or Mort was a gangster, so to say, like in the born in Los Angeles, like style gangster.
You're the one that said we needed to get to this.
I know, but would she be a crypt?
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
And they're not called crypts.
Oh, sorry.
They're called crypts. That's why South Park made fun of them with
Mother de la Morte is
representing
the crypts and stuff like that. Like she comes from the grave.
Okay. Anyway, so Chit Chat will continue on Wednesdays, of course, but I will be hosting SAS contestants only during the SATs.
And that beautiful smile too.
We will be doing we will continue buddy checks once a month. So please join in. Yeah. So we are going to be introducing a few new shows. Clutch of Personalities.
Banana.
It's Clutch, not Colt.
Oh. Sorry. I had to do that part. It was stuck in my head.
So Spooky Tales will be back, but it's going to be back a little bit later than the rest of us. It's going to be no earlier than March, guys, but we will.
No, not earlier.
Said no earlier than March. Please, got it written down. Owlite will return in fall. So then here are a few TBAs, by the way. We've got Frankers and Razzles to be announced when.
Frank's a dick.
PBD C&D. It's our D&D show. Just to let y'all know.
I was like, that's catchy when I heard that earlier. I was like, wow.
We will be doing that predominantly on Twitch, guys. And so we will explain a little bit more about that later. But we wanted to get out there that we are back. It is the new season, and we have all these things coming up. So Razzles here is planning to do some pre-recorded horror readings, some narrations.
No
and we will be also hosting, or at some point, some of us, I don't know who, basically like campfire, hangouts.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Easy, chill.
Yep. And then also at some point, and you guys will be really pleased with this one, we will be introducing even more new content artists. I mean, we already got these two awesome people, but pretty soon we will be introducing some new content artists, and you're gonna love it.
Yeah.
Why did boats and hoes pop in my head for that?
Boats and hoes.
Well, he's like, investors, maybe you.
I can make
Prestige
that
worldwide.
Prestige. We can actually do that now because we have a soundboard. Sorry.
And so, what else do you expect from this year? More bunnies of chaos, because it's the year of the fucking bunny and it's their time to shine.
Yeah.
Lots of madness, man.
So you be watching out, yo. We be coming for you. I don't know what.
I was born in the year of the rabbit. So I am a rabbit. Double rabbit.
I'm dog.
I'm a panda. I'm a black metal panda.
There is no year of the panda, but that's okay.
I am the panda. I'm
He's
chubby.
a sexual harassment panda.
Sexual harassment.
Exactly.
Panda.
What were you saying earlier? Why do you keep? What were we talking about earlier? Something because they kept. Rape. This popped in my head.
So the other night I was thinking of this thing that wasn't that, and it was Razzle Dazzle. Like when we do shows together, and you cut off
Razzle Dazzle.
But yeah, like I was thinking of that whole like Razzle Dazzle. It's like Razzle Dazzle. I am such a dork, but I change the topic, and I like cheese.
I like cheese.
I'm a little.
Oh my God, that stands for Slashers Gone Wild. You need to burn it now.
The holy hand grenade of Antioch.
And that was without a voice changer.
Guys, if you get the chance, Apocalypse Orchestra does the Flagellants song. Not Flagellants. I didn't say it, but it made me giggle like I did. But they do their version of the flagellant chant.
It's great.
And it is killer. And the best part is if you listen close enough, you do hear the thunk when they do it. So
well, if you watch the video, they actually have a video of it. You can see they actually do the part.
I'm with Susan here. Can we get Razzle to do a Bedazzler tutorial?
I'll tell you what, you send me one and the shit to do it, and I will make a whole episode. I will just sit and do things. I don't could. I'll be dazzling myself probably.
I'm doing this. I am expecting a Dolly Parton style jacket.
A cop stops you. Can we have Frank do this too? No, he's just gonna draw dicks.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't say I would be dazzling
weird
dicks. I mean...
and there will be a Godzilla episode. So for those of you that are in that chat, we are going to be coming back this year and doing that. Unfortunately, we had to put that on hold, but we will be doing that.
Originally, that's what I was roped into. I did that episode with you on the Chit Chat
That's
show.
how I
and
got you.
I was only supposed to come back just for the Godzilla
Yeah,
figure initially.
And then we never did it.
Come
my
And,
Godzilla escape
You're
from me.
all, wait a second. Why am you gave me actual paperwork to do it, and we're supposed to do Godzilla episodes.
So I am hoping, I'm not going to announce who, but I'm hoping tomorrow to have somebody who's currently in SAS. They are amazing. I am currently voting for them.
Oh my.
And I'm pretty much voting for a lot of people right now, though.
Yeah.
Too many awesomeness. But yeah, I really hope that they can make it on tomorrow night. Also, let the meme war begin, y'all.
You know, next week is where there is going to be next week is where it's going to start getting fun with it.
I know it is too hard.
But because now you're going to have a.
Do I have the tits to wear a Dolly Parton jacket? Did you really just ask that? I ain't mad about it, but yes.
I'm trying to figure out why would you ask that?
Because I said I want a Dolly Parton jacket.
Oh, I was like,
Oh yeah,
what the fuck?
it was in context.
There was context.
I completely
yes.
zoned out for a second here.
Yes, I do have the
I was
titties
like-
for the Dolly Parton
I was like,
jacket.
those live shows. Look, man, you gotta pay for this. We have our OnlyFans. This
Only
is
bunnies.
happening for free.
Only bunnies.
I love Susan laughing her ass off. And the numbers go up.
Exactly.
I need to get a better bra though if I'm
No,
going
you
to do the
don't.
Dolly
Those are
Parton
great.
thing. Wait, hold on. There. Oh, the numbers did go up. Look at that. Okay, wait, hold on. Higher.
I think it's 10.5 viewers per shake. I think is what we can classify the math on. Is that?
My
Babe,
money
I'm
don't jiggle,
going-
jiggle. It folds.
So watch, if I do it, we lose them all.
I was about to make a stupid. My numbers are going up right now.
And that is how math
Sorry.
was born.
And we lost a person now. How we gain them back? Dear Lord, she's on to something.
She is.
Boobs always bring all the boys and the viewing numbers.
I think when I do that
Angie, happy
pre-recorded
birthday!
thing,
Hey,
I'm
Angie.
going to kidnap people to do voices for me for that.
It's
It'll be
Angie's
fun.
birthday, guys, by the way.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Coming this summer, it's
Got
Angie's
this tea with
birthday.
a teacup and a plate. I don't
Nice
have a
winter.
teacup and a plate, but
Oh, I was reminded of that one video from earlier.
I have tea. Man, this has been cold. This has been warm since like 2 this morning.
No, for real, I think I'm gonna kidnap some of you guys to do voices for that pre-recorded thing. It'll be a lot of fun though.
I don't do any voices at all. None.
No, I mean it's your voice. I mean to do your own voice, like to read something.
Oh, I was making a joke right now. I
I
was,
can do voices, but I don't.
Your
I'm
own
a little
voice.
bit loud.
hello.
That's okay.
Hello. Well, we said hello to him. I think he's
Oh.
saying hello to Angie.
Oh, okay.
You gotta sit on your boot. How?
Sit it on your boob.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Believe in
She
yourself.
Oh,
and
I know what you're
Oscar
talking about
was-
now.
Yeah,
I
the
know.
teacup
Yes.
chick.
The teacup chip where she had like the corset and they were like up here.
Dude, her videos are always awesome. She's like super bubbly and nice all the time. Huge knockers.
Hold on.
You'll shoot your eye out.
I don't have anything that'll balance right now.
She was wearing a corset too, so it put.
And once
both
we
of
have
them-
time to prepare, we still have a new feature coming out next season called "How Many Things Can We Balance on a Ka's Chest?"
Yep.
It's like
You
things
still-
on your
No, we're
cat.
gonna do that as a
Look,
segment.
guys, go to
kind
our
of.
OnlyFans. You'll see the videos of what she's balancing on. Her.
There was
I'm
one
kidding.
thing that you didn't announce, so we've been talking a lot about. We were going to mention it today, but we don't have a date yet.
What is
Is
it?
Oh,
we're gonna
wait,
do-
it's the phrasing.
What?
It's the phrasing. The reason why we haven't announced it yet.
Oh, gotcha.
That's the only reason why I didn't announce it yet.
Okay.
But
okay.
you guys, we have an event
I like
that will
Event.
be coming up. It will be a 24-hour event. We will give you guys more details as to what it entails once we get a little bit closer to it. But this is going to be quite the event.
I'm going to refer to it as the extravaganza because I really like that word and I don't get to use it as much.
I think I can let the cat out of the bag. Basically, look, guys, if you want to come watch, Hexus drink and
for
cry
24 hours.
for 24 hours,
things on boobs and do some long rips.
Bunny tails, bunny trails.
It's just basically,
I do have bunny tails.
It's a day in my life, guys.
But
right now
I'm just a Care Bear.
Care Bear.
I am sweating my butt off.
Who talks about necrophilia and killing things all the time on our shows.
Well, you remember the bunnies are the creatures from South Park? The woodland creatures?
Oh, dude, yes. They're actually it's like one of my favorite episodes. And they bring them back for the Imagination Land series. They took over.
Yay! Satan death. Satan death orgy for the Dark Lord, or whatever they said.
I love them so much, man.
Just killing themselves and murder.
Even Freddie in that episode,
Andy
was like, "Yeah, who the fuck are those guys?"
I mean, I would do that, but like,
it's been done. We got to do new things.
It's been.
I
done.
suggest we fight with 3-foot bluegills.
Those things hurt, man.
Why don't we just have paintball? I fucking love paintball.
Can I freeze a paintball?
Never
played
in the butt? Never played it.
You don't want to play with me then.
I've played with paintball guns, and I've shot my friends like really close, like this far away with
the phrase "There's no mercy in this dojo." That's how I play.
I know laser tag, and I'm awesome at laser tag, but I've never.
Have you ever seen the episode of Family Guy where Peter plays laser tag?
That's me.
That's me in laser tag. Yeah.
It's just like on the ceiling.
I'm a dick too, because I know where all the mirrors are in the arena, and I will shoot you.
Say we fight with Soul
I will
Reapers.
bounce my laser off a mirror to your pack.
Well, we are
Soul Reapers, I'm down with that.
Honestly, guys, the reason why
Psycho Bunny Death
it's
Cult
PBDC
Collective is because we fight with Soul Reapers instead of pool
incorporate a
noodles.
death cult.
I mean,
we tried.
We tried. They won't let you incorporate a death cult.
The government didn't like the government. They don't like that.
Yeah. It's okay if you are a death cult, just name it something different, but you just can't
exactly.
Stay.
I mean, like if you're like
Shoko
Asahara or something like that.
Really a death cult. We
what
just
was the
thought
Japanese?
It was cheeky.
What was the Japanese death cult from the 80s and 90s? The one that had all the Marin gas.
Sounds like an episode of Red Fleet Red.
Actually, we did.
It was. I can't remember the name of it.
We did that one, and I can never.
It's the Japanese death cult in the 90s. I think. Was it something with a C? But anyway, yeah, they actually did incorporate as a death cult. Om Shinrikyo, yeah.
Oh yeah.
They actually incorporated as a death cult. No joke.
And Shoko Asahara.
That's what. Yeah.
Was the leader.
Okay, so I did say yeah.
Yeah, Shinrikyo was the main, or was the name of the cult, and then
ever since then, none of us have been able to do it.
They have actually rebranded themselves, and they're still around.
Oh, just like what's the
But their doomsday prediction didn't come true. Just saying.
That other Christian cult that was all about they would use sex to get people to come in. Oh, what's their name?
Sounds fun.
The one with the chick with Allison Mack from Smallville.
That's Nexium.
That's Nexium.
Oh yeah,
that right. And she's in jail now right now because of all that.
Mm-hmm. That's Nexium, and that was Keith Rainier with her.
Yeah,
it was like Christian something or whatever. But they rebranded themselves. That's all they did, and they were there was a lot of incest with the main guy and his kids and all their stuff.
What was that one called?
I can't think of the name.
I can't remember the name of that one, but we also did a show on that, so you guys go check that out on our YouTube.
It was
called subscribe to our YouTube, guys.
It was called Sexy Flirting or something like that. Like, and they would use that to get people to come and be part of it, and they were all about like switching.
He actually released a board game back then. Yeah, it was called Incest by Milton Bradley, a game the whole family.
This guy, I can't think of his name. He actually he encouraged it.
Yeah,
it was
like
fun.
a man.
So by the way, guys, if you guys did not get to see our series on cults, they weren't all death cults, but a lot of them were. I mean,
well, they end up as death cults.
But I mean, the only one that we haven't talked about yet.
Don't give it away.
We will. Hold on, shush.
I already have a plan for that, and I
shush.
Haven't released it.
We will be talking about our podcast.
Yep.
That's all I was gonna say.
Sorry.
I want to make a doom prediction because I feel like we're Death Cult. We need to make a doomsday prediction. So I'm going to say right now, as the year of the bunny ends on December 31st, that's the moment the world ends because it's no longer the year of the bunny. We're going out with a bang, and this is it. So enjoy it.
Not with a whimper.
No, not with a whimper. Just a bang. Just the bang, and then gone.
The Charming Iron says whimper so nicely.
Yeah, but we're bunnies and we bang.
We all
things
know the truth,
repeatedly,
no matter how much you
it
hide
just
it.
makes sense.
One of us.
Woody
Gobble,
gobble.
gobble.
I keep moving my cat around because she's on my lap and I have like 5 cords and she's just crawling through all of them so that she can fall and drag my entire desk down.
Yeah, I love Todd Browning's Freaks. That's an amazing fucking movie, man.
Oh god.
I.
Keanu Reeves, one of his coolest movies, cameos that he still was never credited. He
Bobcat
didn't get credited for.
The sock puppet.
Yeah, I actually so my buddy Rob, one of the other acting managers of the Haunt, built me a prop that's a mannequin with a sock puppet head just for me because of that movie. Yeah, I fucking love it.
So did anybody get my reference, by the way? I'm really honestly curious if anybody got the reference that I made when I said I injured myself.
What did you say again?
I'm pulling it up so I could just have the picture.
Oh, on your post?
Yes.
I can't remember what the wording on it was.
Yeah, I didn't.
I quick scroll Facebook. I'm not gonna lie sometimes.
Style.
I don't know what that's from.
You don't even know who the picture is? I literally have a picture of the guy.
Gallagher.
Yes.
I don't.
Style couch.
You know what? I
don't remember this at all.
I didn't even see the picture of him when I saw that earlier. I fucking love him so much.
That one in particular was the funniest one to me for some reason, especially when he pulled the giant chip out of the couch.
Are both of them dead, or is it just the one died? Because remember, his brother sold everything to him. Who the original Gallagher?
You mean Jake Gallagher? The second one is Jake.
I don't know what their name is, but
Leo's the first.
Oh, is it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I wonder if he's still alive because technically, then Gallagher's not dead. We can have one more show. Or we could have a zombie Gallagher.
Hey, Slippy.
Slippy.
It's the king of ice cream. You know, don't
Slippy,
eat his ice cream.
You could just fall asleep in Slippy's eyes. I'm not gonna lie. While he's even doing his ice cream stuff.
Well, guys, I have hit my 4th wall of the day.
Did you break the 4th wall?
Nope, just hit it.
Okay, then I'm just going to jump in really, really quick and let people know because we didn't actually discuss what the Clutch of Personalities is going to be about. Just that it's a new show. And basically, we in Owlite are teaching you about storytelling. And in the Clutch of Personalities, we are going to bring the current storytellers of this day and age to you as guests. And there will be authors. Yeah, there's going to be authors. There will be filmmakers. There will be musicians, artists. We're grabbing lots of people. And there will be free giveaways in most, if not all, of the shows. So make sure you come. There will be like drawings in the show when people do watch them. And you'll be getting some neat stuff.
Yeah. It'd be awesome, man. I'm excited about it.
Yeah. We want y'all there to see them live so you can get a chance to win some of their shit.
Yep.
Why did you put Oprah?
Because she gives things away at her show.
What? I was like, oh, that's right.
Stuff for you, stuff for you, stuff for everyone.
Can I be the Oprah of stabbing? You get a stab. You get a stab.
Now we're gonna get blocked on Facebook.
Bees! Have you seen that one? It's so good.
That's my favorite.
I'm sorry, but my favorite South Park episode is Oprah's Minge.
Yep. Gary and the Minge.
Gary and the Minge.
Yep. That was the A Million Tiny Fibers episode when Callie wrote the book. Yeah.
So if that's the companion to Owlite, would this be, and you teach things, so would this be like this what we're doing right now? Would this be like study hall? Sorry. We're all smoking cigarettes.
This would be getting
drinking.
high on the parking lot before
Smoking in the boys'
and I can get lost in Hex's big, beautiful beer. You know what, buddy? That'd be great. Just a union of
I just
Hexus
love how that was
and Slippy.
We're gonna have also an episode where we might grab Slippy for this one because he's always got us going, but we're just gonna make each other laugh until we can't stop, and then all you're going to see is us laughing and triggering each other to laugh again, back and forth for like.
We've done that a number of times.
we do it, but we're gonna do a whole show where it's just like you guys can crack us up in the comments, and we'll try to get through something with a straight face, but we're gonna totally
awesome.
Harvey Korman up and just go nuts. I think
Harvey Dean.
Just my idea.
Flagpole sitter?
Susan said this is Saturday school. And I was like, the first thing that popped in my head was like, I had Saturday school a few times and I actually didn't mind it.
I'm right there, close to your mouth.
You know what my favorite part about Slippy is? He never needs lubricant.
Sorry, I was just doing this for Slippy. Sorry.
Boots and cats and boots and cats and
You throw me off.
Boots and cats and
Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats.
So there's this one song at my work that I can never actually hear what the song is.
It's where the nasty machine is.
You always hear boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats. And I was like, listen, it really does sound like.
So there's equipment at our job that works your inner legs and outer legs, and it's called the nasty machine.
The abductors and the adductors for the hips. So my coworker had an even funnier one to me the other day because he calls them the nasty machine, and I was like, I said that, and she goes, "Oh, you mean the good girl and bad girl machines?" I was like, "Oh my god!"
I tried it out once, and I was like, my legs went open like this. I was like, no. I was like, this isn't for me. And I was like,
now cough.
My buddy and me,
he's like, hurt mouth, boy.
He coined the term, but I used it more. But the first thing he saw you actually got on the nasty machine. I was like, it's accurate.
Well, it was actually leg day the other day for me, so I kept doing the good girl machine, the bad girl machine. Upper glutes, lower glutes, hamstrings. You know, the naughty tippy toe machine.
When are we gonna get a serial killer who uses that machine for his to kill his victims with?
But it has to be.
You missed that episode of Hannibal.
No, it's only going to be he puts them on the good girl machine.
No, the
first.
good girl machine is the one where you put your legs in.
Yeah, because that's how you keep everything together and be innocent.
Must have one of these machines you talk about.
And then when she fails that, he puts them on the nasty machine.
That's the bad girl machine.
I almost said it like Mr. Nasty.
So the good girl machine is because you're trying to keep your legs shut. Gotta keep your legs shut. The bad girl machine is you gotta spread them legs. Oh god, I'm way too delirious.
This is the nasty machine.
The nasty
Tim
machine
Conway,
works
that's
out
the
the
other
same
one.
muscles that give you a great sex life. The gym equipment killer.
There you go. That'd be great.
I'll be your bad girl, Hector.
You want to be my bad girl on the nasty machine? Fucking do this, man.
Why not call them the good girl?
I got the ice cream.
Because it's not the arms, it's the legs.
It's just me sweating into my mask and
I keep losing my. Apparently, the bad girl machine tried to come out here. So.
And Slippy just in his outfit, and we're like just staring at each other naked. Yeah, we do the Lady Gaga thing where we both do that, and then we get up and dance, right?
Was he in his outfit or naked?
We're all naked.
Where Pee Wee Herman is slowly dying for the credits.
Look, okay, well, there's gonna be two versions.
It's kind of like
this.
the buddy toilet, but it's
the shitting in tandem. Slippy, would you like to do a new trick for your act? Would you like to shit in tandem on the buddy toilet?
Listen, it's just buckets and broken bark loungers. That's what this is.
I swear to God, guys, I'm more professional than this than on my regular show.
The images.
Yeah.
The images.
Bullshit, sir. We're exactly
What
this
about the helicopter machine? Is that seriously just guys like that's their work? They're all.
That's what I do every night.
Yeah, swinging around. In front of a mirror. You gotta have the full size mirror in front of you though.
Okay, so there used to be this show, and it was like
was it a nasty show?
It was. So it was like this show where people would prank their friends into like thinking that they were going for job interviews.
I'm gonna cry.
And when they got there, it was like porn stars just like doing crazy porn shit and just shocking the crap out of people. And one of them was I remember this guy's name, Long Dong Silver. And he had a bell on his on his dick.
On his ding-a-ling? Was it his ding-dong?
He made it a ding-a-ling and he was helicoptering it. And like the person that showed up, because it was supposed to be a temp agency. So like this episode was supposed to be a temp agency.
So he saw his cockling?
And this poor guy that was like getting tricked into it was just like, what the hell's going on? And then there was another one where like the lady came in for an interview for a secretary position, and she got pranked because she walked in on the boss banging the secretary. I can't remember the name of the show. I mean, it was basically like the porn version of Punked.
Right.
Like
hilarious, dude. That's funny to me.
It was hilarious, and it wasn't even on like any of the.
Was that the one where they?
It was on like a.
No, there was another one where
late night show.
I saw another one where it was kind of like that, but this is the guy actually goes and they get invited to like an orgy and stuff like that, and it was he thought it was just gonna be like normal people. Well, his wife and him, all of a sudden this hey Tony, what's up? It was all of a sudden like they brought out like the porn stars and stuff like that, and they start basically plowing his wife right there. It was really like it was one of those porno things, but it was also like a
okay, that's not even where we were going.
No, it was actually like a blooper thing. Never mind, I'm way.
You went way left field. By the way, the funniest part about this comment is that it actually was a typo and he meant sit.
Well, you win. No, sir, I can't follow that. Over there, just
it makes sense.
All over the nasty machine. I'm done.
I just love this. I love this. I'll shit on the machine while I lick my ice cream.
Yeah, I was just imagining him sitting there and like a very like audible shit and just glaring at someone, maintaining eye contact.
I'm sorry.
Done.
So they know that you know that they know that you're kidding.
He's over here and all you hear is.
That reminds me of the Squatty Potty videos where like
it all over the nasty machine.
Ice cream is unicorn poop.
And viewers went up during that comment section too. So, okay.
Have you seen the condom trick? Did you see how many views we got for that?
Slippy serve, soft serve. No, man.
Slip it in.
Sorry to hear that.
Internet was weird last night. Just crashed for everyone.
It's definitely It's definitely MK Ultra. It was the CIA.
Operation Monarch.
Yep.
Operation Midnight Climax, which is actually a real thing.
Well, which one was that? That was one with the.
That was the one where
prostitutes?
that was the one where they were giving them really high doses of actual weed, not
Oh,
even
and
LSD.
and the one with the prostitutes was high doses of LSD.
There
to see
was
if
two.
They kill the prostitutes or do whatever they do with them.
They wanted to see how they'd
That's
react.
fucking real
There
too.
were two. And
Huh?
they would actually sit on a on one of those, like behind one of the two-way mirrors, and literally watch the entire transaction, basically. Like, yeah.
Sitting there smoking.
Yeah, you just went up on that comment. I'll have to shit on some more than
3 times a day.
Fuck, there went the cat.
Look at this guy. He just every day, 3 times a day, just coming to this gym, just shitting all over the nasty machine. Leaves.
Maintaining eye contact and eating ice cream.
There he goes.
He's
a monster to some, but a hero to most. He's Slippy.
Demon
Shits
to
all over
some,
the ice cream.
or angel to some, demon to others. We present Slippy,
High lactose
the
days.
shitting wonder
The shitty wonder
on ice.
just comes in skiing on the nasty
Dude,
machine,
when
pooping
we get-
everywhere.
When we get super famous, we're gonna have a Frankers and Razzles on Ice show.
Just me skating, falling, and going, fuck.
Listen, it's
like
gonna be that for like
giraffes.
the first 2 or 3
And then it's-
minutes, right? And then we're just like, fuck this. Then we're just gonna sit on the ice, the middle of the arena, and just
chucking beer bottles at everybody. Get out of here.
Of course, I'm gonna have to
You're
skate by.
witness to my shame.
You all disagreed with me. Chuck a beer bottle across the room.
Is that how Slippy makes his ice cream? No
Told you I
wonder
can't
it's
fucking
just
skate.
Wait, what was that?
That's a
Say that
Snoochie.
again?
Is that how Slippy makes his ice cream? No wonder it tastes a bit nutty. Angie, I'll pass. Thanks. Oh my god, you seriously gave me the best name. Supper Slippy. The shitting wonder. On ice.
They're all like, no, we don't want this character this year at the honk. We don't
I
want
was
poo poo everywhere.
asleep.
I'm kidding.
I was asleep.
It's 30th anniversary.
I was asleep. I'm sad.
Who
The
was on
30th
there?
anniversary of everything this year.
Yeah.
They brought back. They had Stone Cold was on there. Ric Flair was on there. Hulk Hogan came back.
Woo!
All
I
of them
didn't
came
watch.
back.
Yeah, I'm about to watch the highlight show from it here.
I need to go watch it. I was like, that was something I really wanted to.
because I will definitely be watching the Royal Rumble on Saturday, man. That's actually my favorite pay per view of all time. Is the Rumble?
Yeah.
Man.
It's better. I like it a lot better than WrestleMania. I'll watch. I mean, I love WrestleMania, but Royal Rumble is much more fun.
WrestleMania is not like it used to be, man. Like back in the day, like when I was a kid, like the '80s, WrestleMania
They
was
really-
the shit. But
All the guest star wrestlers too, like when they get some guys to come out of retirement and they come into the Royal Rumble, it's so cool. Like it's just such a rad show.
Jimmy!
Slippy, we know you're
Congrats.
always
hey, Jokey.
super.
Congrats, Jokey.
Hey,
You know
it's
what
Dizzy.
I mean? Dizzy, what's up? Hey, it's Oni. Wait,
Oh, Oni.
no,
Wait,
I'm
no.
saying, when did Oni get pulled?
I think he got. He was on the second or first round.
Did you? Wait, Oni did.
We voted for him.
I feel like I'm tired. Okay.
Oh no, I don't.
Ahoy hoy.
Oh, you mean did he pass to the next round?
Did he get? No, I asked if he got when he got pulled, because my brain is not.
Oh no, he got
no,
pulled in the
Tex
first.
got pulled.
Oh, okay. I was like, Oni did pass. He got in the first round. And he did pass. Remember? I do remember that.
And Lico's in right now.
Yeah, Lico's in right now.
Oh, and Sykes is in right now too. It's gonna get fun
Yes.
when Vice gets in.
Oh.
It's doing all right. I actually went to physical therapy today and almost got in a fight.
I swear, if I am in a round with Vice,
Yes.
I'm just gonna dip. I'm just like, okay, yeah, that's not
Okay.
happening.
I actually did vote for you. I just kind of I'm
Yeah.
really tired, guys.
Yeah, I sent quite a few votes your way, man.
Oh,
Quite a
thank
few.
you. Congrats to you as well.
Everybody I have voted for so far in SAS has made it. Just saying.
Yeah. And then I'll be up there one day, sometime in the next 5 weeks, probably 4 or 5 more weeks of round one.
No.
There's 3 more
only
rounds.
5 total weeks.
Oh yeah, my math is terrible. So
So
sometime in the next 2 weeks then.
this is week
Well, after
2,
this week,
or
yeah.
you're on week 3 right now, right?
3, yeah.
Yeah.
So 3, yeah. So
Next week's
not
gonna
just
be
weekend.
hard.
So
This
the last
week is
2,
hard.
all the big names are in the last 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. Darlin is up right now. Outlaw is up right now. I really like the Voodoo Queen.
Mm-hmm.
She's really awesome.
Oh yeah.
Rainbow
Straps
Twitch
is up. Rainbow Twitch is up. I was getting to her. But I would never forget her. But yeah, yes, Straps is up right now, and you should go check him out on that stripper pole trying to get some votes, man.
Let's say that was epic.
Dancing like
You want
a
them votes, don't you?
stripper.
Dance for daddy. Yes.
He posted it as I was up all night. I was dying. I was like, man, you should have seen it. I had to film this.
Real sweet like.
Have fun.
Sorry.
I've seen some shit.
I've seen some shit.
Oh, hey, Jokey, you said I was gonna hurt people's feelings. I have now found the line, and I'm about to cross it. Just letting you know. I'm so
New mask
excited.
will be here in like 3 days.
Cool, man.
I am so excited. It's really cool. I'll do it. Yeah, I have learned what the line is, and it's going to be crossed soon.
Nice.
So I need to sleep, guys.
Yeah.
The main point here is lots of cool shit coming this year for the year of the bunnies, and the world's gonna end when we're done. At the end of the year, like I said.
More.
There's my doomsday
swirly.
prophecy.
Somebody come get her. She's like a stripper.
Yay!
I need to get my
I
cat.
like strippers.
Like,
Strippers are awesome.
You know what the best thing ever about a strip club is?
I'm-
It's when they
I
have
keep
the
trying to be
chefs. That
stripper.
you don't have to like pay for the food, but you just like tip the chefs. They make the best food. Like there's one over here, and their burgers.
Dude.
It's some of the best burgers I've ever had in my life, dude.
the
I don't even care
Venetian.
about the titties. I just go for the burgers.
There's a place here.
I would have went for the burgers.
There's a place in Anaheim
I mean, yeah, but
called the Venetian, and they used to have the best fucking buffet at the strip club.
yeah,
It
man.
was so good. No
Seriously,
joke.
It is the only time where like boobs aren't prioritized. Like the burgers come first, and then it's one particular place. Man, like the burgers, the boobs are there and they're great.
It
but
looks
the burgers-
awesome, Slippy.
Chibis.
It looks awesome. Just saying. But yeah, no, it so yeah, if we could leave you with an ending remark, strip
Barbecue
clubs have
ribs.
great food.
The best barbecue. They have the best barbecue
That's not
specials too.
There's actually a strip club and steakhouse.
Yes.
Not too far from Chattanooga, actually.
I forgot to tell you, Jokey's going to be in California at the Whiskey in April.
Oh, okay, cool.
So yeah, we
Wait.
got.
Does he have a band?
No, he's going to go though.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we're gonna try to go to the Whiskey in April.
What's playing? Who's playing?
I have the flyer.
If it's Five Finger Death Punch,
It's
swear
not.
To God. I swear to God, Jokey, if it's
Look,
fucking
it
Five
is
Finger
not a
Death
bag
Punch,
of dicks flopping out everywhere. Okay.
I don't. The dude has the nastiest beard of all time. They're good guys, from what I hear, but still, the music's
I love-
terrible.
I'm sorry. All I could think of is with that picture. It was like a bunch of dildos just flying everywhere, and it said when the pit
Oh, okay, cool.
finally
Jokey.
opens up at Five Finger Death Punch. Every time I see it,
I don't trust him. I know Jokey's pregnant. We're gonna get there, and it's fucking Five Finger Death Punch.
No, it's gonna be
He
hands.
says
I have
fuck
captions
Five Finger
on.
Death Punch.
You're
But I
gonna
think
walk.
he's
You're gonna walk
This is-
into the sweet and sultry sounds of mbop on the stage.
barbecue boobs.
like the captions on it said the best barbecue boobs you'll ever have.
I swear to God. I'm just kidding, Joey.
Dude, super quick, hilarious captions moment. So back in the day, before you had like actual subtitles on things, you could click that little button on your TV, like your old school tube TVs, that would do like the closed captioning specifically just for the movie, right? If you find one of those old TVs and turn it on and watch Jason Goes to Hell, the opening sequence, when the girl is screaming, it just says, ah. That's it. I don't know why, but I was high as fuck. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
When we end here, remind me to tell you about the time that I was pretty sure somebody from the History Channel got fired.
It happened
it was hilarious. It was during one of their normal shows.
No, but you went back and showed me when we got together, and it was on Netflix. It was
we recorded
fucking up.
I recorded it live when it happened. I recorded it live. Culture Club reunited. I'd go to see that. I'm sorry, that'd be fucking rad. Okay, guys. Okay.
All right, we gotta go.
I'm so tired.
Later.
Suck it.
Bye. Find the outro. Bye.
I don't know set the world fire. I don't know in my heart.